Alright, hey everybody, it's Derek from rearwheeldrivecoupe.com doing my installation video on the UNAVi system from PowerAXEL for the 2010 Genesis Coupe, also compatible with the 2011 models too. First thing we're going to start out with, you're going to want to look over at my video for how to take your dash apart. It's 18 minutes long, so if you're not going to deal with any of your center console stuff, just start with part 2 and skip to like the last 2 minutes at the end. Because you're going to need to take all of this out, all of your screen. Your screen is just mounted here with 4 little bolts. Got them here. These things here. And you just unscrew them, take your screen out. There's one connector on the back of your screen. It's this big fuzzy one here. This comes in your kit. It's your trip interface module. You plug it right into your fuzzy cord there. It's got a break off here. This is your power for your UNAVi. This is all your trip data. Goes into here, gets modulated, plops out here, and plugs into the back of the UNAVi. Okay, so right now we're going to be installing the GPS antenna. Because I can't use the shark fin because it's a different style of connector, we're going to install it the way that Arvin suggests on the installation manual that he emailed out to everybody. So you're going to mount your GPS sender unit here. Now it doesn't make a difference because of this black textured stuff here and the tint here. It doesn't show through on the other side, so you're going to want to get some double-sided tape. You cut off a small piece. The part that says GPS on it is where you put the tape on, so you have this silver sticker sticking up. Then you put your cord up through here and you work it along the edge all the way until you get to there. Now to keep the cord up there and to keep it from falling down, what you do, you come over here, your double-sided tape, peel off a small section of it, just like that. You cut it off, and you roll it around the cord. So it looks like a little gray grommet has been manufactured on the cord. And then you stuff it up. There's a small little gap, I don't know if you can see it there, but there's a small little gap right there. And you just push the gray material through there. And if you need to, grab your trusty screwdriver and give it a little bit of a force. Careful not to scratch your windshield. Once you get to here, before you can wrap it down here, you got to take this panel off. This passenger side A-pillar. You take it off by undoing the clip on that says SRS. It's right here. And then undo the screw, which is just a regular Robertson head screwdriver, or star head, or whatever. Then you run your wire in here. Now because your airbag comes down through here, you're going to want to tape it up right up against there. That way if your airbag ever goes off, because there's your airbag anchor, you don't want the cord to get in the way. So just tape it up along here with some black electrical tape, and then it just feeds down through here, and we'll get to that in a second. Once you've got it all taped up, don't worry, use lots of electrical tape to cover everything up, just to make sure that the wire never falls loose. There's 2 notches here, that's for your A-pillar. You want to stick the wire right down beside them, right there. Now, you're going to stick the wire down, and it's going to poke there, you'll be able to see it right there. And what you're going to need to do is lift your glove box up, reach underneath, and grab it with your hand. Once you grab it, and you reach in with your other hand, pull it through and put it up there. Now, how you exactly feed this in, that's up to you. I'm kind of anti-rattle, so I'm going to tape it up to the top part there. And then you stick it through and you feed it through with your USB hub connector. And it goes all the way up there, out, and plugs into the back of your Navi. There you go. And that's how you wire up your GPS antenna. Once you've got the wire all routed up, you're going to want to put your A-pillar back in. Just slide it into the 2 notches that I mentioned earlier down there. Push it up, and there's the white clip right about here. Push it in until everything sits perfectly flush like it did before. Now you're going to take your pinky, and you just want to tuck it in, either your pinky or one of your other fingers. Tuck it in and rub your finger down the rubber seal. You got really strong pinkies, it's good. That way it brings the rubber seal up nice and flush, because when you first put it in, it's going to sit behind the rubber seal, and that's going to look like crap. So just go ahead and do that. Okay, so one of the tools you're going to need is your power drill. Coincidentally, I have the same drill as Arvin's Korean Install Factory, and I'm using a 3/4 inch wood bit. We're going to drill a hole for the module for this. You're going to run your cords into here. There's a beam back here. Wrap them around so they don't get tangled up every time you open your glove box. And you'll see that there's a crack of light when you got your hood up. And you just poke them through there. And they'll come around down there, up and out. They gave you lots of cord to do what you need to do. Now, to get your glove box out, there's these little rubber clips on the side here. And they sit in normally, they just sit like that. Sit in there. Your glove box has to be partially open, but not all the way open in order for you to do this. Pull on the tab, wiggle it down, and then clip it up like that, and they'll stay. Once they're about that far in, you can easily just pull your glove box down. And then it's going to stop on this bracket here. This is to get to your, if anybody's interested, your air cabin filters right here. You undo the clips, pull your air cabin filter out. This you just squeeze down and push this off, and your glove box will come all the way down. So I've decided to mount the memory card module right there. So I'm going to start by drilling a hole right there to get the cords through. So once you've finished drilling your hole, you'll look right there. This will mount right there. Everything will plug in and everything will be good. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think I really showed everything. Once you get your cords poked through, go ahead and reattach this. Reattach your mounts as soon as you've mounted this, because these will keep it so you can't really get in there to mount it up. But putting this up will prevent your cords from getting crushed while you're in the process of moving everything around.